Hello, friends. Welcome to the channel. Today we will learn English through a film that has captured the world's attention. Oppenheimer? This is not just a story about the creation of the atomic bomb, but a profound philosophical film with many interesting phrases and expressions. If you want to practice your English while learning more about significant historical events, this episode is definitely for you. Why Oppenheimer? This film is not only about scientific discoveries and philosophical reflections, but also about relationships, moral dilemmas, and tough decisions. It contains many serious conversational phrases that can be useful in real life, especially in professional and academic contexts. Ready? Let's break down some key phrases from this powerful film. Now, let's focus on a few phrases from Oppenheimer that can be used in various situations. We are not the first to ask this question. This phrase is spoken by the main character as he reflects on the scientific and moral questions before him. This expression is useful when you want to emphasize that many people have already thought about this issue. For example, you can use it in a scientific or philosophical discussion. It's not about making history. It's about changing the future. Oppenheimer says, "It's not about making history. It's about changing the future." This expression is perfect when you want to say that your actions are important, not only for the present moment, but also for long-term consequences. It can be useful for motivation or inspiration, for instance, if you decide to change your career or life. The world is changing. You can feel it. A phrase that emphasizes significant changes in the world and their impact on individuals. This expression is relevant if you want to describe changes in society or at work, especially if these changes feel tangible and important. We have to be ready for what's coming. This is one of the phrases that resonate during critical moments in the film. This expression is often used when discussing preparation for future challenges. For example, you might say, "We have to be ready for what's coming," in the context of planning for the future or when preparing for an important event. You can't change the past, but you can shape the future. This phrase can be useful when we reflect on the importance of focusing on the future. This expression can inspire and help you move forward despite past failures and mistakes. Is it worth the price? Oppenheimer and other characters often ask this question as they ponder the consequences of their actions. This is a useful expression for decision-making when you need to weigh the pros and cons. It can be used in any situation where you need to assess the cost or consequences of something. What's the best way to reinforce these phrases? Rewatch scenes with the phrases. For example, when Oppenheimer says, "We have to be ready for what's coming," rewatch that scene, repeat the phrase, and try to capture the emotions and intonation of the character. This will help you understand how to use such expressions in real situations. Use these phrases in everyday life. For instance, if you need to prepare for an important event or change habits, say, "We have to be ready for what's coming." Or, if you are pondering whether to do something, consider the question, "Is it worth the price?" These phrases will add richness and expressiveness to your English. Write down the phrases and contexts of their use. For example, when you hear the phrase, "It's not about making history, it's about changing the future," write down how you could use it in your life. For instance, in the context of changes at work or in personal life. That's all for today. Now you know several powerful phrases from Oppenheimer that will help you not only improve your English, but also understand the philosophical questions related to choices and responsibility. This film is a treasure trove for language learners, packed with deep thoughts and conversational expressions. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. In our upcoming episode, We'll continue learning English through movies, so stay tuned. Remember, you can learn English not just through textbooks, but also through films that make you think. See you in the next video.